Everybody, Buddy Webb, Midland, Texas. Saw this on my Facebook this morning, and I thought it was interesting. It was shared by Dan Corrales, City Councilman at Large, who's at the Midland Development Corporation. Okay, and so I keyed on this. I've contacted this Dan Corrales many times, and he's never replied. The City Councilman, and so obviously, I think he probably knows about the underground homes, crimes, and murders, and he's hiding from it. I mean, that's really what I believe. He's hiding, but as they all are. But anyways, he shared this, and boards and commissions appointments 2023 Midland Development Corp application deadline December 30th, 2022. So they have a position open for the Midland Development Corp. Well, I think that's important. I'm going to tell you why here. I shared this, and I said the MDC, the Midland Development Corp, is the group that gave free money to Aaron Pachlhofer, $72,000 to start up his dream business. After I went public, showing that Aaron had asked me if I knew the names of the 4 people that had been murdered, died in my home. Let that sink in. 4 people before they tried to murder me. Some people have asked if taxpayers' money was being used as hush money to cover up multiple capital murders. Okay. I was never told about who those 4 people were, but I suspect it included the 27-year-old previous owner of my home, Mike Lawhon, after a neighbor, Marilyn Dlugi, told me that he died in my house. His death certificate says he died in Fort Worth. She also said somebody else died here before him. I wondered if that wasn't still missing man Rini Escobar Sanchez. That'd be 2 people. And then I said, I tried to get the EMS, the emergency medical reports for my home, but I was denied access by the city. I sent an official letter asking for the police reports and for my home, my own home. And they said, no, you can't have them. We're hiding them from you. We don't want you to have the reports for your own home. And that's where I'm told 4 people died at. And my friend Angie, that I used to work with, Angie McGee Hurley, told me about a young girl that was murdered at a 2010 oil show party that I believe was going on in an underground home in the backyard, at which, we was talking on the phone. It was 5 minutes from my house, so I believe that's where the parties were going. So that's 3 people that might be these that Aaron was talking about. He asked me. I said that would still leave 1 more person murdered here, but I don't know who that is. And it looks like Aaron has 72,000 taxpayer reasons to not be talking. Okay, and because that's the guy to have the answer, is tell us who them people were. Okay. And then I shared a couple comments. Keep this short. Before the MDC granted Aaron the $72,000, he asked me if I knew the names of the 4 people who had been murdered out of my house. I still don't have those names, but I strongly believe the last guy that lived here was one of them. And I'm showing you the print screen of where Aaron said it. So it's not my word against his word. He said, she said. Aaron said that. He asked me, he said, I'm well aware of the many corruption accusations against the Midland Police Department. I'm not sure it's a secret police scenario as much as pure criminal activity by the police. But if I can ask, there were 4 people murdered, died in your house. What are their names? And he never gave me the names, but he got $72,000 of taxpayers' money, though. Ain't that interesting? Okay. And I'm going to show you my last comment on that. Here, the MDC granted Aaron $72,000, just like I said. And the question has been asked, is this hush money to cover up these multiple capital murders? That would be a different way to use our tax dollars, wouldn't it? Okay. And so I just happened to run across this online review. Eccentric Brewing Company by Texas Real Food. Eccentric Brewing Company got its start after winning a $72,000 grant awarded by the Midland Entrepreneurial Challenge, which is put on by the MDC. Its owners, Jamie Ill and Aaron Pachlhofer, soon began local operations in May 2018. Okay, so these 2 guys got this startup money for their dream business for a craft brewery here in Midland. It's still going. That business is still going. But I'm still wondering who the 4 people were murdered. And I wondered if taxpayers' money was used by the MDC to as hush money to cover up capital murders in Midland. And what that is doing is the Midland Development Corp, of course, trying to encourage business here. And I'm sure it doesn't encourage a lot of business when you have a murder here, but you don't just sweep it under the rug. And not one murder murder, but 4 murders. This is Buddy Webb, Midland, Texas. Talk to you later.